Oh, hello.
Hello.
The final one. I can't believe it's been 8 generations already. Where did 2021 go? Too real.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully the music is balanced so that people can hear you, but also hear the music.
You're not muted on stream, right?
Correct. I am not muted on stream.
Okay.
I have double checked everything.
The eighth one, it must be perfect.
So to start off, we have Grookey, who is a monkey. I don't like monkeys, so he gets a D from me.
What starter did you pick for this gen?
The rabbit.
The rabbit.
Score bunny.
Fire type?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Being a grass type, I mean, hey, this is the starter I picked and I'm for it. It's just grass though, right? It's not like grass. It's just type grass. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give it an A.
Yeah, all three starters this generation were single types, which they hadn't done since Gen 2. Up next is Quacky, who is a monkey and is also shaped weird. Like, his body has no form, he's just a tube with arms and legs. And he's weird. He's also a D.
Yeah, I'm gonna say B minus just because middle evolution syndrome. It's not very well drawn. Like typically when you turn into a teenager, you get more shapely. Too creepy. I mean, too creepy. But this is just like, I think because I was playing through Sword. I think I had Sword. I think because I was playing through in earnest, I did have the middle evolution. Like I didn't keep my group B because otherwise I would have not made any progress. But I was not happy with this one, so I'm gonna say, what did I say? C minus apparently. C minus.
Yeah. Then we've got Rillaboom, who surprisingly I don't hate. Even though he's a monkey, I give him a B because I really like his rocker design for his Gigantamax, where he's got like the. I mean, in the game, he always has the wooden drum that he's banging on, but he's got like the whole drum set with cymbals and everything, but it's all made out of wood. I think that's a clever design. I like that he's basically a rock star heavy metal drummer. So, I think, while I don't particularly like monkeys, he is very well designed, so he gets a B.
Agree. B plus. I like the final evolution. I used to pretend to be able to play the drums, so I can appreciate that. I think I kept Rillaboom in my party like the whole time I played through. So B plus.
Nice. Score Bunny gets an A. He's very cute. I like the fast rabbit with he creates sparks when he runs, and that's where the fire comes from. Cute design, cute Pokemon. Not firefighting type starter, so he gets an A.
C, I think, because take it or leave it, right? Very cutesy, fire type. So I know you just said like his whole thing is running, but to me I can't not see soccer football, which doesn't affect its score because C, take it or leave it, right? So
It is definitely the soccer football design. Like that's what they were going for, because Cinderace, his signature move is he creates a fireball and then kicks it like a soccer ball at the enemy.
that makes sense.
Raboot doesn't really suffer from middle evolution syndrome, but also doesn't really look like either of the other two evolutions. Like, he's obviously a rabbit, and he's obviously got red, but he doesn't really fit with the evolution line, but I really like his design. I like whatever turtleneck thing he's got going on up over his face. I like that he's got like hoodie pockets in front that he sticks his hands in most of the time. Very like cool guy slash grumpy teen who plays sports, and I'd still give him an A.
Yeah, I do like this one better than Score Bunny. So I'm gonna say I guess C half a plus. What character is this one modeled after? Because it just looks so familiar, but I can't place it. Naruto?
I honestly don't know.
Okay. I'm like, this guy looks familiar, but I don't know why. But I do like the design better. I never noticed the hoodie pocket though. C half a plus.
Cinderace, also an A. I mean, I'm not a big fan of sports. I don't ever watch soccer slash football, but I like his design a lot. I like that he creates a fireball and uses it like a soccer ball, bounces it on his feet and knees before kicking into the enemy. It's a very anime design, but I enjoy it. So he still gets an A.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Gigantamax Cinderace, and either I never used it or like I don't remember this because that's wild. I will say I have all three starters at their final evolutions in my party like currently, and I appreciate it because they like walk around with each other and eat curry and like, play with each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for that alone, I'm gonna say 2 pluses is too many. Just C 1 plus. I like the final evolutions of the starters.
Sobble also gets an A. I think this is one of the most adorable Pokemon they've ever made. I love that he's a water chameleon and blends in with water. I love that, he cries a lot. And he's just very cute. Very cute. A tier.
I put C because I'm not sure what he's supposed to be, but I guess not every Pokemon has to be something, right? But I do like that in his main picture he's got like the colon D face.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I guess. Well, let me see. What if I'm gonna give a C? I'll give C half a plus because I do like this guy better than Score Bunny, but not enough for C plus.
Drizzile looks like crap. I give it a C. It's like emo guy with the hair over one eye, but it doesn't work with a creature that isn't supposed to have hair. And it just looks like he's got a fin on his face for no reason. And I think that's what it is, because if you look at Sobble, Sobble's got that fin growing out of his head. I think that's what that is that fin is flopped over onto his face, which I don't like the idea of. I'm not a fan of the design. See?
Everything you said I agree with, but I like it. Like this is like the perfect like teenage middle evolution. It's not a phase mom. He's got the emo look. He's the apathetic eyes, I guess is what you would call it.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate this one. I'm gonna go C 1 plus. So just C plus.
And then Inteleon gets a C minus. I just put C before. His design is a C. Really tall, thin sniper pistol guy. He's like a secret agent, I think is what they were going for with him. I'm not really that into that aesthetic. So I just on the design. But C minus for his name ending in EON, because that made everyone think when they first heard the name that it was going to be a new evolution, and it wasn't.
I didn't even know that's what his name was until now. um, and I didn't quite follow any of the like pre-release stuff, I guess you would call it, other than the corgi and maybe the sheep. Um, but I actually really like this one. I gave it a C plus plus. All right. Yeah, I'll say C plus plus. I don't know. He looks so like almost like a if somebody were trying to learn how to recreate Picasso paintings, this would be the product, and I can appreciate that. And again, I have all three starters. Third evolution in my party. I like when this guy walks around and eats curry. It makes no sense, but C plus plus.
Squovit is a C minus because it's a squirrel, but it's an ugly squirrel. I don't like
it. D. I don't we already have a squirrel slash chipmunk slash squirrel chipmunk? Like I don't.
More than one, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, this guy would attack me while I'm walking home from the farmer's market, trying to steal what I bought. D. Stay away from me.
Greedent, I'm not really a fan of the design. It's very like it looks like a character you would see in a Disney movie whose entire purpose is to be a fat joke. So I don't like that. But I also despise these guys because in the games, when you are trying to get berries from a berry pile, it's these fuckers, or however you get berries, and I forget how you get it, but it's these fuckers who come out and fuck it up for you and steal all your berries. I hate these guys. D.
I don't remember that at all. Maybe because I failed to get berries.
Oh, I think it's you had to shake the tree, and you could keep shaking the tree until all the berries came out. But every time you shook it, there was a greater and greater chance of this guy falling out. And if he came out, he stole all your berries, even if you KO'd him.
That vaguely rings a bell, and I don't like it either. But okay, you said like Disney side character, which cannot unsee. But even beyond that, like I still don't like. I didn't think we needed another squirrel, chipmunk, etc., etc. D.
Yeah. He looks like Diggersby's brother. I don't like
which
either
we did not need.
Yes. Rookedy is very cute. I like that. So you can see the red pupil actually goes above the black on the eye. That's because he doesn't actually have half-lidded angry eyes. That's just the coloration of his feathers. And it says that in game that like he doesn't actually have angry eyes. He's not angry all the time. His feathers just look like that to intimidate opponents. I think Rookedy is very cute and well designed, so he's a B.
C minus. That seemed kind of harsh. I'm going to say C just because to me it was this gen's Pidgey, which I feel like we have one of those every gen, and we have so many birds.
Yeah.
But I do like the design. It's like fat and menacing. So you win some, you lose some. C.
Corvusquire, I gave a B. I'm actually knock that down to a B minus, a C plus. I don't know why I gave this a B. I don't think I actually looked at it. I think I like this line of Pokemon. I like Rookedy and I like Corviknight. So I assumed Corvusquire was a B. It's definitely not. It doesn't actually... It's suffering from middle evolution syndrome for sure. So... I like crow-themed Pokemon, but I don't like this... what's the word? I can't think of the word. I don't like how they did it, so C+.
You don't like the design, maybe, or different word?
There's a different word. I can't think of it. I mean, I don't like the design, but there's a I don't know. I can't think of how to explain it either.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, middle evolution syndrome. I think I caught a rookie D because that's like one of the first Pokemon you can catch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can get Corviknights as is in the wild area.
Mm-hmm.
So I never had one of these guys, and I feel like I'm not missing anything. So
Yeah. Corviknight, I really, really like. I like this massive steel bird. I like that he's steel flying type because we didn't have a lot of those before. It was basically just Skarmory was your only option. And I like the steel flying type combination, but I didn't really like Skarmory's design that much. So Corviknight definitely gets an A for me. I like his design a lot.
Sorry, I keep muting because I got a lot of background noise today. But then I started talking and I was like, wait. Corviknight, yeah, C plus. Okay. This wasn't a game mascot, but it was like really heavily advertised. Is there like a word for that? Like this is a corgi. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know the word, but I know why it was advertised. Because they were the transportation network in the game. So they were integral to a feature, one of the new features in the game.
Oh, okay. Okay, and I guess like Knights with the whole like UK GB theme. Yeah. I did like this one. I had one in my party for a while, but I caught it like as is from the wild area. I think I've used it mainly for flying, like you said. So C plus.
Blipbug. Wow, I gave this a C? No, that's a D. Blipbug is ugly as hell. Why did I give it a C? Ugly. Bad design, bad to look at. I don't like it. D.
This is this version, or this gen's Caterpie Weedle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. D. If we were in universe, I would run away screaming from these things.
Dottler, I give a B. I think Dottler's cute. It's like a little ladybug tank Pokemon. I like its design. I like that the spots on its shell glow. It gets a B. Much better than Blipbug.
D, yeah, I will say it's better. So let's say D plus for this one. I think because it's what's the same size. Still, can you imagine like a foot long glowing rock bug? I would get pretty freaked out. So D plus.
I am the person who likes Vespiquen, so maybe I'm not the right one to ask. Orbeetle, I give a C. I think its design is kind of stupid. The giant ladybug shell head, and then just this flimsy tiny body. And then the UFO one is just that taken up to 11, and it's hilarious, which is what's saving it from a D, but it's also very stupid. So C.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this in game. Does Bulbapedia say if it's in either one? No, apparently it's in both. Oh.
Yeah.
Is this one where you have to evolve it? You can't catch it as is?
Yeah, I don't think you ever see Orbeetles in the wild. I think there's
Okay.
a trainer there's a couple trainers who have them. But yeah, you would have to evolve it yourself, I think.
Okay, yeah, then I think I have to go with C because I don't even think I caught the Blipbug, so I definitely would not have even seen or run into one of these. Definitely not the Gigantamax, which is pretty funny.
Um, Nickit, I like I like its design. I like that it's a little thief fox that uses its tail to hide its footprints as it runs away. I like its little boots on its feet. It's this is definitely a very cute Pokemon to find early on in the game. So definitely an
Yeah, I'll say C plus. I feel like we have enough. I mean, we have enough. Insert anything here is applicable to Gen 8, right?
A. Yeah,
But I feel like we have enough like cutesy like K9 foxes are canines, right?
kind of. They're I think they're like they're a branch separate from canines and felines.
I feel like we have enough furry four-legged creatures. No. But you're right. It is a cute design. The tail kind of confuses me, but I do like the little boots on its paws. So averages out to a C, right? No, C plus. Yes.
Thievul. So here's the thing. Thievul has a mustache. You can see it there, regardless of the gender of the Pokemon. When I was first playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, I caught a female Nickit, and the first thought in my head is Nickit Minaj is the name, just because that was a cute little pun. And then it evolved into Thievul and had a mustache, and I regretted the name, and I felt bad. I give it a B though. I think the mask is a little on the nose for it, but I like its design overall. I think it's, to me, this is as noble a looking Pokemon as like a Persian. This is definitely like, I could see Giovanni having one of these.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I like its design for that. So it's got to be.
I was gonna say, what is going on with its tail? Like, I'm very distracted by that.
So the reason that the tail is like that, back when it was Nickit, I'll go back to the picture so you can see. The tail isn't actually colored black like that normally, and
Okay.
the reason the fur is all like matted clumps is it's brushing the ground behind it with its tail as it walks to hide its footprints and tracks so that it can't be followed. Because it's a thief. It steals stuff, and then as it runs away, it brushes the ground as it runs.
Yes.
So then Thievul, I guess, does the same thing. It just has a bigger tail. So the tail, like, it's black like that because it's like dirt and stuff from it brushing the ground behind it.
Okay. Okay. What did I say? See? Yeah. Is this again? Is this another one where you cannot catch it as is, even in the wild area?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing these in the wild ever.
Okay. Then I feel like I have to say C because I wouldn't have seen one in game. I I know you like I follow what you said about the tail, but it just in this picture especially, it just looks like the tail exploded, and that's like freaking me out a little bit. But I appreciate that it's got bigger, which I really like. So yeah, C.
Gossifleur. Is that a B? I'm gonna go down to a C. I think when I was reading these the first time around, we were still close enough to Gen 8 that I was still kind of like, all the Gen 8 Pokemon are cool, and they're definitely not. Gossifleur looks like a bouquet, but only with one flower. And, it's a C.
Yeah, my allergies are going crazy just looking at this guy. C minus.
Eldegoss, I give it a C. It's basically a worse Whimsicott, and I'm just not a fan. It's a C.
I had to look up what Whimsicott is. Whimsicott.
It's also a little
Oh.
cotton ball, but the cotton ball is its tail. It's like a little rabbit kind of Pokemon with a big cotton ball tail.
Huh. Okay, I gave this one a C plus. Apparently, I'm gonna revise that to C half a plus. Only because I thought this was like the round dandelion things, right?
Oh yeah.
Um, when and what was it as a kid? Okay, wait. Question: what did you call those as a kid? When the dandelion was like a white poof ball and you could blow the things off?
I just called them dandelions.
Okay, for some reason, me and the kids in my neighborhood, we call them wishy washies. Because I think because like the whole thing was like you make a wish, you blah 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 blah, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I told this to somebody at school. Again, we were in like fifth grade, right? So, and he like the kid just started like laughing at me. He was like, "That's such a dumb name." And I'm like, "Well, what do you call them?" And he goes, "We call them fairies." And I was like, "How is that any less dumb?" Anyway, um, but I do like yeah, because I to me it was the dandelion, and so I can appreciate that. C half a plus.
Wooloo is an A. It's cute. It's a little sheep that rolls around because it's a big fluff ball. Um, Definitely a better design than Mareep, I think, for a sheep. I definitely like it. It's an
Agreed. A for this one. Can I ask possibly a dumb question?
A. Mm-hmm.
What is the significance of like sheep to, I guess it would be Great Britain or UK? Because this one was advertised a lot.
I think it's just that UK has sheep, like, natively. Um, well, I mean, there are a lot of sheep in Scotland, right? Isn't Scotland kind of like famous for sheep?
You already know more than I do.
I think it is. I think Scotland is pretty famous for sheep, and for I think it's where those like ridiculous sheep that uh, are really really big are from too.
Are really big, like they're big or like they have a lot of wool. Do you know what I mean?
Let me see. Really big sheep. Well, I can't find what I'm looking for, but I did find this.
Should I be scared?
No, it's just funny.
That's awesome.
I think it's just because there are sheep are something that you often see in Scotland. Um, so,
Okay.
and, yeah. So I think it's just that like there are sheep in the UK, and they thought this design would be popular, so they heavily marketed it.
I mean, I guess it's really easy to make a plushie from this. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. A tier.
Double. I'm not really a fan of its design. Just to see. I kind of like the four horn thing going on, but it's just not really interesting to me. It's like they came up with the idea for Wooloo, and we're like, great, we have an awesome first evolution. Now what do we do to it? And they're like, throw some splotches onto its fur and give it horns. There you go, you have double. So I'm just not impressed. See.
Oh, wait. Okay, I was gonna say, you're a lot meaner than I am, but then I was looking at the wrong rating, so I was like, I gave it a C minus. No, I didn't. I say B just because I like the splotches. I mean, it looks like a cow on a sheep. Ha ha ha. And otherwise, I don't know. I just like this. I like this Pokemon. I don't think I ever let my Wooloo evolve though, so I probably didn't have one in game. I'll still give it a B.
Choodle. I don't like these. D. They are. It's supposed to be like angry cute, but I just find it unpleasant. Plus, these things were annoying as hell to actually deal with in game because they did so much damage. early on.
They were everywhere, right? I think we
Yeah.
saw so many of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I agree. D tier. I distinctly remember this one because they were so annoying. Also, don't we have enough turtles?
It's so easy to make a water Pokemon a turtle. There are so many turtles in the game. Yeah.
I guess when you think water, yeah, fish and turtles. So okay, that's fair. Yeah, D.
Although we do have Torterra, which is a grass turtle.
That's right. Okay.
Dreadnought. Um, I gave it a B. Why did I give it a B? I don't even like this. What was wrong with me? It's a C. I'm not really a fan of its design. It's normally I like big armored things, but he doesn't really look armored. It's just more about he's got the massive robot jaw going on. I don't know. Just not into it. C.
Yeah, this one confused me a little bit, but I will say I'm gonna revise it to a C, just because take it or leave it. I do like this one better than Choodle.
Yeah.
Dreadnought. That's from Dreadnought, right? Which is I want to say pirate ship, but that's probably not right.
Dreadnought is a warship of some sort, I think.
Warship. Hey, I got the boat part right. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of Dreadnought and Maw.
Okay, I can kind of see it. We have enough turtles. Let's move on.
Yamper is adorable as hell. A tier. Very cute. I love the corgi reference to the British royalty having a whole bunch of corgis. I like his little lightning bolt green butt going on. Just very cute. A tier.
Right. If I could, I would give this an S tier, but the only reason I'm not is because I think, spoiler alert, I have at least 1 or 2 S's coming up. And we can't be handing out too many S's. So, A plus. I love corgis. I wish I could have one. But I've heard that like corgis are very, I don't know what the right word for it is. You either get one that's like really strong personality or really mellow. Like there's no in between, right? Which, knowing my luck, I would get one that's a strong personality and then not be able to deal with it. But yeah, I appreciate the reference, like the being corgis, right? Again, this is how old I am. I watched the 2012 Olympic ceremony where it was in London, right? The opening ceremonies where like James Bond, skydives to pick up the queen. And like as they're walking out of the palace, you see the corgis walking with them. I was like, are the corgis gonna get in the helicopter too? He didn't, unfortunately, which I mean I get it. That's a bit much, but that would have been so funny. But all that's to say is really like corgis. This dog is adorable. I actually might not have let it evolve, so A plus.
Bolton. This picture is terrible. It makes him look psychotic with his eye like that. But in game, Bolton looks really good. Bolton is a good dog, best friend, A tier. Love it. Was on my team the entire time that I played. I don't think I ever replaced him.
Yeah, I remember the design in game looking better than this. Because like if you look at just the picture, you're like, oh my god, it's so ugly. It lost all its cuteness. Which wasn't true in game. I distinctly remember that. But even still, I think I didn't let at least one of my Yampers I did not let evolve, so B plus.
Roly-Colies, they're cute. I like the name Roly-Coly. B tier. I liked seeing these rolling around all over the place.
I gave this one a C plus. I'm torn because I do it is pretty unique. And it was cool to see them like rolling around like you said. But if you think about it, a hot like a very, very hot 1 foot rolling boulder coming at you, that would be pretty scary. So I'm gonna say C half a plus.
Carcoal looks about as goofy as they possibly could have made it, including the fact that it no longer has wheels. It is tiny little stub legs that still spin like wheels. C tier, very disappointing evolution to Roly Coly. This thing looks so goofy.
Actually, I'm gonna revise mine to have a plus. It's like, for the goofiness, right? I remember seeing these while I was in the caves, like definitely not a minecart TM.
Mm-hmm.
But it's original-ish, right? So you have a plus.
Yeah. Colossal, I gave a B. Because it reminds me of the rock guy from Neverending Story. He reminds me of that, so that's what gives him a B. I don't think he's a particularly great design. I think he's a disappointing follow-up to Roly Coly and honestly to Carcoal, in terms of like, Roly Coly was all about rolling around fast, Carcoal was all about rolling around fast, Colossal is a very slow rock titan. And it's like, those don't have anything to do with each other. I also don't really like the mountain of coal in his back. That looks kind of weird to me. So I'm going to actually change it to a C. The only thing saving it from a D is the fact that he reminds me of the rock guy from Neverending Story.
I'm gonna say C minus because it's 9 feet tall. Again, just imagine that coming towards you in a cave, right? Like you'd be so freaked out. And is this one? I remember you told me Gen 8 has like a little bit of environmentalist under / overtones, and I feel like this is part of that. Which, while I can appreciate, I just want to, battle my Pokemon against their will. So C minus.
I actually hadn't thought of that, but that's a good point, because the Roly Colys, the Carcoals, they all appeared in the cave where they were mining the crystals they were using to power everything, which just kind of feels like a metaphor for it was a coal mine.
Do Colossal not appear? Like they don't appear in the wild. You have to evolve them.
Yeah, they might have appeared in the wild area, but they certainly that area was too low level for a Colossal. I think you had to trade to get a Colossal, right?
Oh, really? Okay. Fine.
Oh no, just level 34. Never mind. But yeah, the area that you come across the Roly Colys and the Carcoal is like level 20, so just too early. Applin's cute. I like the worm in the apple, but it's a dragon type. I like that the apple has kind of like a dragon fang design on it. He's an A tier. I think he's very cute.
This thing just scares the crap out of me. Because imagine I guess with the tail, it's the implication is that it would not be hanging out in the tree. So like, there's not much chance of like you picking an apple and it being alive. But that's really all I can think of. And like, imagine if you went to like go bite into an apple, or like you were about to peel one to like put in your pie, and it turned into this thing. I just ruining apple for me. No, I'm just kidding. C seems kind of harsh. I'm gonna say C minus because I would still leave it, but it is. I can see the cuteness, just not for me.
Flapple looks terrible. Why did I give it a C? That's a D. Flapple is just... It's very poor. It's very unimaginative to me. You have this cute little dragon worm inside an apple, and then what did it evolve into? A tiny dragon worm with the apple stuck to very cartoonishly basic hands. Like, those are gecko hands. And it flies around with the apple skin. I don't like it. It's not... I feel like there was no effort put into this Pokemon. I think they had the idea for the first one, and then didn't know what to do for the others for the evolution. D.
Is Flapple, so it evolves from Applin when it's close to a tart apple. Is tart apple the one you had to get in Shield? Because I feel like I've not seen this before.
I don't remember which one was in which game.
Okay, let's see.
Let me see. Oh, tart apple. Uh,
Wait. Oh no, I got that backwards. Shield, you had to trade. Sword, you could get it.
yeah. Wait. Sword is where you got it. Shield you had to trade.
Yes, and I had. Oh, well. Whoops. Um. Yeah, I don't like this design. I don't fully understand what's going on with the Gigantamax. Like the apple is boiling and it's coming out of it now. I don't just D.
I think it's like a caramel apple.
Oh. But you know what? It looks like the apple is erupting. So D for bad design.
Appleton has the same Gigantamax, which I also find very unimaginative that they use the same Gigantamax for two different Pokemon. Appleton is a C. It's at least... Appleton is a D. I was going to say it's at least more imaginative than Flapple, but it's not really. Also, it's very gross to look at and think about that its body is like bulging outward at its back like that. I do like the apple skin helmet, but I hate the rest of it. I also don't really like food-themed Pokemon. So
Right?
it's a
No,
D.
I totally agree. Yeah, I really like apple pie. In fact, I was thinking about making one today because, basic bitch fall vibes. But looking at this guy here, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to anymore. D, it just looks like the back is like painful,
Mm-hmm.
And then you're right. I didn't realize that they both had the same Gigantamax form, which the whole appeal of this gen was Gigantamax, right? I feel like
Yeah.
they could have done at least maybe a color variation, which if they had done that, we'd be complaining about that too. But still, yeah, D tier.
Silicobra, I gave a D. Yeah, I'll stick with the D. I like the name, and that's the only thing I like about it. I don't really like its design at all.
So, Blair, you just made it sad by giving it a D rating. I put C because I don't remember seeing this at all. It looks really sad. It's a 7-foot snake. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
this thing is 7 feet long?
It says height 7
Oh my
feet.
god. It didn't look like that in the game, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say C minus. It's sad, but it's terrifying, so please stay away from me.
Sandaconda, once again, top tier name, F tier design, so it's a D. I don't like its shotgun nose. I don't like its body doesn't make sense because its body is supposed to be a tightly coiled like spring, but if you look at the actual design, those are just straight up loops. It's not coils. Those are just separate segments of loops on its body because they couldn't be bothered to actually make it look like a coiled spring. Just not good. D.
Yeah, that looks really uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna go D minus. This thing has a painful existence, is what it looks like.
Cramorant is a C, mostly because it can spit out a Pikachu. When it uses dive, it comes up with a fish, except sometimes it comes up with a Pikachu instead, and then it spits out the Pikachu. And I find that funny.
Do you get to keep the Pikachu?
No, it after it dives and it comes out with the thing in its mouth, next time it gets attacked, it spits the Pokemon out at the enemy. And if it's a fish, it just does like water damage. If it's a Pikachu, it paralyzes the enemy. And then the Pikachu runs away.
So I have okay, just for that alone, B plus plus plus. I didn't realize that was a thing. And that is so hilarious. Why are there Pikachu hanging out at the bottom of a body of water?
I don't know.
I have so many questions. Yeah, I really like that. B plus. B plus plus plus.
Aerocuda, very boring. It looks like a dart. I get that, but darts are not particularly interesting things to look at. Like, it's a very boring looking Pokemon. D.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to revise mine to a D as well. Unimaginative. We have so many of these. Single water type. I feel like there was a lot of these in the game. I don't actually know if that's true. Oh, there were. Okay, good.
90% of your fishing was Aerocudas.
That's why I hate these things. Okay, yeah, D.
Barrascuda. The name is fun to say, but it's kind of a stupid name. And just not interesting to me. Just, it's a fish. Its tail spins, I think. But I found these annoying to fight. I never had any interest in getting one. I just not a fan. D.
Wait, so were these available as is in the wild area?
Yeah.
Or anywhere?
Yeah.
Really?
When you were fishing or surfing outside of the wild area, these were sometimes swimming in the water.
Really? Okay. I don't remember running into one.
I guess not surfing, riding around on your bike.
Yeah, that was the thing this gen, wasn't it? I'm gonna say, yeah, I guess D, because again, C. If C is take it or leave it, I would leave it. I would actively leave it. It's 4 feet. Like, no, B.
Yeah. Toxel gets a C. It's kind of cute, but it has a diaper, and that just looks weird to me. It's definitely like ugly cute, but I find it more ugly than cute, so just C.
B and minus. No, I'm gonna revise that to a D, because of everything you just said, but like times 10. Because the whole like diaper thing, I don't think it's actually a diaper, but just the look of it and like how baby it is. Like, I would be a terrible caretaker of a baby anything. So D.
I do like the electric poison combination, but that's the only thing I liked about it. Toxtricity, I give a B. I thought it was a neat design, kind of the same reason that I like Rillaboom. These guys look like, rocker guitarists and singers. I wish that there was more to the different forms, amped form or low-key form, but it's literally just like based on your Toxel's nature or something like that, which form it gets, and then the forms don't actually make a difference as far as I know. They just look different. I have no idea what's going on with the Gigantamax. But it's a B. It's a decent form. Decent Pokemon.
Okay, one of 2 S tiers, and the first one since I think Gen 1, right? So, first time we did this, last time we did this, for Pokemon at least, S tier. So, do you remember which one you had in your game?
Amped.
Form,
I definitely had amped form.
Oh, really? See, I had low-key form, and I really liked it, because again, it was like, low-key, but it was like chill, and it walked around eating curry, and it worked well with my Rillaboom, because they could like have jam sessions together, and I remember it being pretty strong too. I don't know why. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah,
Um,
it was a pretty strong Pokemon.
okay, okay, good, good. And then electric poison. I'm sure there's other Pokemon that are that combo, but I can't think of one. So,
I don't think there are. I think this was the first electric poison
really?
Pokemon. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
What
I
if,
think
what
so.
about that what about one of the two definitely not Pikachu clones that were also electric mice? They weren't also poison?
Nope, none of them were poison.
Okay. If this is truly the first of its type, S tier.
Here, let me check real quick. Electric, dual type, Toxel Toxtricity. Yeah, it's just them.
We
No
love
other
to see
Pokemon
it.
are electric poison. So yeah, I love unique type combinations like that. Um, I did. I would have put this guy on my team when I played, but I had Boltund already, and I was not about to let go of Boltund.
That's fair.
Sizzlipede um, gets a C. I hate centipedes with a passion. Um, Massive irrational fear of centipedes. Can't stand them. Can't stand to look at them. Um, I really bad fear of centipedes. But this doesn't look like a centipede to me. If I saw one of these in real life running around, I would hate it. Horrifying. No, thank you. But in the terms of in the game, from a game standpoint, they're fine. It's a seed. It's a fruit roll up with legs.
That is a fantastic description. Yeah, what did I say? I gave this one a D. I don't like it. It's, now that you say fruit roll up with legs, it looks a lot less terrifying. I'm still gonna give it a D.
Centiskorch looks a lot more like a centipede to me. I don't like his base design. That would be a D for me, maybe even a D minus. However, his Gigantamax that turns him into one of those infinitely long dragons looks badass as hell, and that would be an A. So they balance out to a C for me.
I really dislike this guy because, not for a rational reason, because in the wild area you can see like other people, right? And
Mm-hmm.
or what is it? You can see other people in their camps, and so you can see their Pokemon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was like pretty early on in the game. Like it was, let's say, a couple of days to a week after release, right? And I saw somebody else in the wild area, and they had their Eternatus, that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the heck is that thing? And because I hadn't seen it before, I was like, oh, it's like probably like a shiny Centiskorch. And so I wasted so much time trying to get a Centiskorch. And then I finally realized, I was like, maybe they're not the same thing. So I hold a grudge against this one. It really should be against the player who was flaunting his like endgame Pokemon when the game had just come out. But still. But this thing is 9 feet, and if I saw this like, in universe, I would be pooping my pants scared. So D.
Yeah, absolutely. If a trainer sent this out against me, I'd be like, all right, thanks. You win the battle. I'll give you the money. Please make it go away.
Please don't punch me.
Clavopus, I find the name amusing, but it just kind of looks dumb. It's a C.
Yeah, this one, I'm not. I don't. Okay. What did I say? D? No, C? Do we not have an octopus already?
We have several.
Okay. We have several. Oh, but it's fighting.
Yeah.
See, that would confuse me. I'm going to say C minus because I see an octopus, I assume it's water type. It's not. But we already have so many, and it's The colors on this make it look a little bit sickly. So C minus.
Yeah, it really does look like an octopus out of water, even though it's not water type.
Oh no.
Grapple locked. I gave a B. This design is a lot better. This picture doesn't really do it well, but I like that two of its tentacles are tied around its waist like a black belt. I don't know. I think that these are neat Pokemon. I'm not really fond of fighting. I hated these guys in the game because they were really strong and they would chase you down really fast and they were a real pain in the butt. But
Chase you down like in the wild area?
yeah. Oh, I actually gave this guy a C, but I'm actually gonna. I think B is correct. Yeah, sorry, not in the wild area. The ice area, where you're like, riding on your bike between the ice flows and the water.
I think I remember this. This is like second half of the game for sure, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I think it's after you fight the ice/rock gym leader, depending on which game version you're playing.
Okay.
These guys are in the water and they would like swim after you and chase you down.
It's terrifying. I don't remember that though. And I'm looking at the rating now, like I gave it a D. That seems unfair because I have zero recollection of this guy. So B, I don't remember ever seeing it.
Sinistea. So I know that I just said I don't really like food-themed Pokemon, but I like Sinistea because to me it's not really food-themed. It's a haunted teacup, and like the liquid inside is the actual ghost. Like it's floating through the air, holding itself with its own hand, doing the "I'm a little teacup" pose, which I find very cute. You would have to be a very strange person to just like try and drink from that. So like the reason I don't like food themed Pokemon is like I feel like someone's gonna try and eat that. I don't think that's gonna happen with Sinistea, so it doesn't bother me as much. So I give it a B.
I did not know the bit about it's holding its like the handles its hand. That is hilarious. I'm gonna say D plus because I originally had F because, like you said, don't like object like being Pokemon,
Yeah.
like keys, bells, blah blah blah, bronzer. Don't like food Pokemon. This is literally both. But the hand thing is just it's so funny to me. I don't know why. So C, D plus.
And I just realized it's got its pinky out.
That'd be fancy.
Poltegeist, I give it a B for the same reason. I like the haunted teapot. I like that the Pokemon itself is the tea, and once again, it doesn't look like something you would ever actually try to drink. I mean, the pot is broken, and it's obviously not leaking out. It's not liquid. So I still give it a B.
Yeah, I'm gonna say D. It's 8 inches. Is that right? That seems so small.
I mean,
Aw.
think of it's the size of a teapot. Think of a regular teapot. Is a teapot a foot wide or a foot tall?
Excuse me, Flair, but centipedes are not 9 feet long. No. Well, hold on. You said 8. Okay. Wait, so how big is Sinistea? Let me see. 4 inches. Okay, so these are actually like true to size, which I can appreciate.
Yeah, it actually is a Pokemon haunting a teacup or a teapot, rather than the teacup or teapot being part of the Pokemon.
I'll say D, half a plus.
Hatena, gave it a C. I'm gonna give it a C plus. It's cute. It's a cute little Pokemon. But I have this as my comment on the last one. We have enough female-coded psychic type Pokemon, three Pokemon lines, like the Gothitelle line, the Gardevoir line. Like I'm kind of tired of this now. If we could have, you know, 3 evolution psychic types that aren't that don't evolve into essentially fancy women that the internet is going to make strange art of. That would be great. But this one itself is kind of cute.
This whole time I thought Gardevoir line was fairy, not psychic.
They were originally only psychic, then when fairy was introduced, they became dual type psychic fairy.
Clear as mud. All right. Oddly enough, I don't remember seeing one of these in game, but I remember seeing the final evolution in game a bunch. So I feel like I'd see for this one. I don't think I've seen it before.
Bede used these. Used Hatena, Hattrun, and Hatterene. They were like his signature Pokemon.
He used all 3?
Yeah, he had Hatena the whole time.
I do not remember this game at all. C, I guess. C minus because I didn't like the owner. No, C.
Hattrem loses a lot of the cuteness of Hatena. It's a C. I could take it or leave it.
I'm gonna say D, just because Middle Evolution Syndrome. It looks like Phione? Is that a Pokemon? One of the mythicals from the
Phione.
Earlier gen. Phione. Okay, it looks like someone like what was it? What's the meme? You can copy my homework but make it look like your own.
Oh yeah.
It kind of looks like that. So D.
Hatterene. D. The internet. No, just stop. Just stop, internet, please. The one thing that I like about Hatterene, about the whole evolutionary line, is it matches Bede's character growth. Bede starts out as I'm smarter than everyone, I'm better than everyone, and only uses psychic type Pokemon. Then as he progresses through the game, he loses to you over and over and realizes, and then loses, fucks up with the mayor, what's his name, and loses that like sponsorship or whatever, and has to like reevaluate himself and is like, maybe I'm not the smartest and best person that ever lived. And then he gets taken under the wing of the fairy gym leader, and he starts using fairy type Pokemon, and at that point his Hatena has evolved into Hatterene, who is psychic fairy. So I like that kind of like it follows along with him with its types. But I hate Bede, and I don't like this Pokemon. I don't like the design. D.
Yeah, I think I was thinking of a completely different Pokemon when I gave the rating, so I'm going to go with D as well. I don't like anything about this, including the owner. D.
Impidimp is ugly as hell. Oh my god. D. Don't like it. Make it go away.
Yeah, these... I get what they were going for, I think, like the mystical creature, blah, 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 but I don't think I've seen one of these in game. I probably wouldn't catch it. I'd probably run away from it. D.
Site? There we go. Morgrim, also a D. Still don't like it. I don't like that its hair becomes a kind of like weird scythe thing. Don't like it.
Its hair becomes... Oh! Yeah.
Yep,
Ugh.
that's not a tail. That's just its hair.
Oh my god. D, it's shirtless. That wasn't necessary. Yeah. Ugh.
And then one of my least favorite Pokemon ever. I don't know why I gave this a D. I should have given it an F. Grimmsnarl is horrifying. That's not muscle covered in hair. That's just hair. Like his actual body is like stick thin. He's just got he's got mental control over his hair, and he wraps it around himself to look like muscles. And it's creepy and unpleasant. And then his Gigantamax version is just his entire body is made of that hair. I don't like it. Make it go away.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I mean, B/F. It it's humanoid enough that it looks like it's not wearing any clothes, and it's like kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
Creepy, unsettling. Um, I don't I don't like it. I'll say F.
Wow, the site is struggling.
Oh no. I will say I'm getting ads for the place that I bought the pasta dryer from. So it's like at the bottom it's just all kitchen crap. Oh, I wonder if the site.
It's not loading for me.
Yeah, same.
Damn it, Bulbapedia. Oh, wait, it loaded.
Mine just loaded.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
So, Obstagoon. 10 years ago, I would have said 10 out of 10 design, A tier, excellent evolution to Lanoon, fantastic Pokemon, I love it. Unfortunately, he is themed after the famous band Kiss, who were Trump supporters. And that was well known for years before this game came out. So, do better, Nintendo.
I didn't know about the band. Really? That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing confuses me. I'm gonna say C. No, I'll go with F as well and jump on the bandwagon. I don't like either of the Pokemon that it comes from, and this guy in game was like the Pokemon pal of your enemies, quote unquote, right? They weren't really your enemies, but they were, right? And so I didn't. It's kind of annoying. Dark normal. I don't understand that combo. Yeah, I'll say F. I'll jump on the bandwagon.
Oh, the music that's playing right now is the Team Yell music, I think.
Team Yell. Funny but annoying.
Berserker is a gremlin cat. 10 out of 10. I love it. A tier. Fantastic. He is an awful trash gremlin, and I love him.
I 100% thought this was Meow. Like
it is an evolution of Meow.
It is an evolution. Oh, so it wasn't that far off. Okay. Yeah, I really like this design. It's like very like Viking, violent, here for a good time, gonna drink your beer. B minus.
Yeah, he's an alternate evolution. Galarian Meowth evolves into Berserker instead of Persian.
Okay. The site crashed again for me, so.
Error 503, backend fetch failed.
Oh, you got it too?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Oh no. Oh, Peter, what's going on? We have to switch over to the other one, so lumpy, I think.
Wait. I can do this. Hang on. New window capture. New. Okay. Yes. Got it. Open image, a new tab. There we go. And transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Except it covers up the chat. So Cursola is the evolution of Galarian Corsola. It is an environmental message still. It's the Galarian Corsola is the ghost. It's the dead. What you call it? Coral reef, and then Cursola is just further, like the Cursola's shell is shattered, and it's just the spirit of the coral reef now. I think it's a really cool design. I gave it an A, yeah, because I like the environmental message. I like the design. I like that if it touches you, you die.
Oh. I remember seeing this in game at fall, so I'm gonna have to go with C, because if you showed me this, I'd be like, yeah, I don't. Is that new? That can be in Gen 9.
Will you load now? Oh, no. Please. I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to manually look these up.
Oh, do you want the what's it called site?
Yeah, is it Cerebi.net?
Yeah. I sent it to you on Discord.
Oh, is this the next one, Surfetched?
Yes. Yes, after Cursola, right?
Hang on. I've lost track of everything. Yes, Surfetched. Surfetched is an A for me. I like that Farfetch'd finally got an evolution, so it stopped being a complete waste of space Pokemon. I love his Lance and Shield combo. The way it evolves is interesting, but very annoying to actually try and do. But it's still an A for me. I like it.
How do you evolve it?
It has to defeat Pokemon in battle with crits, I think.
Oh, frick.
But you can teach it an ability that like crits often. Oh yeah, it has to crit 3 Pokemon in battle, I think. Yeah, I like the design.
I put C. That seems unfair. I'm gonna say C half a plus. Yeah, I always liked Farfetch'd. This evolution was a little bit extra. I think it had like what was it? Alolan Executor vibes.
Why did it? Oh god, why did it just do that?
No, what happened?
It just switched the window it was capturing. There we go. I told it to stop capturing my cursor, so it decided to switch the window it was capturing instead.
Instructions unclear. Yeah, I'll say C half a plus. I don't think I actually had one in game. I've definitely seen it before though. This is like one that was very heavily advertised.
I didn't have one because I was playing through Sword, and these guys were only in Shield, or vice versa. No, I think I was playing through Shield, and these guys were only in Sword. Yes, I was playing through Sealed. Sealed deck game. Is there a next Pokemon button on this?
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Oh, good grief. Okay. Mr. Rhyme, terrible. He's absolutely terrible, and he gets a B for that. He's got a creepy face on his stomach. He dances the entire time he's fighting. His eyes are horrifying. They finally acknowledged that Mr. Mime was creepy and unnerving, and they went, you know what? Let's make it worse. And I've got to respect that. It's a B, for sure.
Does Does Mr. Rhyme have anything? Is it like a callback to what's it? What is it? Charlie Chaplin? And is Charlie Chaplin English? Boy, I'm butchering
I
everything about everything. Because
believe.
I just thinking of the hat and the mustache.
Yeah, I think Charlie Chaplin was English. But I don't think it's specifically a callback to that. It's just like, I mean, if you the bowler hat and mustache with a cane like that is very stereotypical British guy.
Oh, okay.
I also just realized his shiny version is sepia colors, so he's like an old timey British guy. I like it. I like
Yeah, I put D. Oh, that's me. I'm gonna say C. I don't think I saw this in game either.
it. I used one for a little while. Uh, Runerigus, an interesting new evolution to um, what are they called? An interesting alternative to Kofagrigus, because I can't remember the name of the Pokemon that evolves into that. Um, it's haunted glyphs stones, I guess. I don't know. I like the design, but I'm not like super into it, so I give it a B.
I have to say C question mark. I was this in Shield only?
I think it was in both.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this before.
I don't think any trainers had it, and it
Okay.
had special requirements to evolve. So like you could catch the pre-evolution in the wild area, but then you had to like do something special to evolve it. You couldn't just level it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case I've never seen it before.
Milcery gets a C. It's a floating blob of cream or milk. I guess it's milk. It's cute how it evolves. I find that hilarious, but I don't really like the design of the Pokemon very much. It's a C.
Yeah, I thought when I first saw this, I was like, oh, like ghost jellyfish, right? Or like psychic type, but it's neither of those. It's
Yep.
milk slash cream, which I don't like food Pokemon. I'm gonna say D.
Yeah, the only thing saving it from a D for me is the fact that to evolve it, you have to spin it because you're churning the milk into cream, or whipping the milk into cream, which is why it evolves into Alcremie. But also C, it's a food-based Pokemon. I don't really like those. The method of evolution is the only thing saving it from a D for me.
What? Okay, this looks like a Pokemon. The eyes, especially from another gen. Is it DNC?
Yeah, it does kind of look like Dancy.
Okay, again, you can copy my homework but make it look like your own. Also, really don't like food type Pokemon. And this Pokemon, like I hate to say it, looks delicious. If they had like a Pokemon cafe, you know there would be a dessert shaped like this guy, which is kind of unnerving, but I'm upset at how preemptively delicious the dessert would be. So, D tier.
It looks like Bulbapedia is working again, so I switched back to that.
Yeah, and the Gigantamax form, like tell
Oh,
me
yeah, it's
you
a
would not
giant
have the
cake.
best. You tell me you would not have the best day of your life eating that cake.
Yes.
But like, it's a Pokemon, so feels kind of bad.
Looks like I spoke too soon. Bulbapedia is not working.
Oh no.
So back to this site. Oh my god, all the different color variations. Good god. This I also dislike. This is actually gonna I forgot. I'm gonna bump this down to a C minus for this. This million different candy plus color variation combination thing is purely designed to make people play the game for 40 extra hours trying to get every single combination in their Pokedex.
Anti-clockwise quickly at night, holding a love sweet. Oh my gosh, kill me now.
Yes. um, Phalanx, I love it. It's an A. It's a bunch of little guys in a row. They're very, very cute. I love that they all walk in step. I really, really like them. A tier. I wanted to use one, but my team was full by the time I came across them.
Oh yeah, they're pretty late game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bump this up to a B minus. It looks like an enemy from the original Sonic the Hedgehog games, which I really like. It's B minus.
Pincurchin. We already had Pukimiku. This is just Pukimiku with different colors. D. Unimaginative, boring, don't like it.
Or who is Pukimiku? What, like, I don't... when I saw that, I was like, did he misspell maybe G? That doesn't make sense in context, but...
Let me...
Oh! These aren't the same thing?
Yeah, right? Like, they're the exact same... They're based on the same thing, they look the same. This one's just slightly different, and it's electric type instead of... water? Yeah, instead of water.
I'm gonna say C minus. Very unoriginal.
Then we have Snom, which is an S tier. Snom is an adorable, adorable little caterpillar grub in a little ice shell. These things are very, very cute. I love that they're like canonically very squishy. Absolutely S tier. Very cute. Love it.
Okay, you said you played through Sword?
I actually played through both eventually, but Shield was the first one I played through, I think.
First one, okay. Well, I was gonna say, because I don't remember seeing this in game, but apparently it is in both, so I don't remember this at all. See?
They were pretty late game. Hi, Coma.
Okay.
Every time I open Twitch, there's an update. And then Snom evolves into Frostmoth, which it looks all right. This is definitely, I feel like they either had the idea for the Ice Gym Leader and then designed this Pokemon off of her, or had the idea for this Pokemon and then designed the Ice Gym Leader off of it. Either way, they look very similar. It's a B. Full generating C. Ouch.
I'm gonna say D for this one. I don't remember it at all, but the body looks like ice cream, and I don't like food Pokemon, which I know it's not supposed to be ice cream, but it's like cannot unsee kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So D.
It's so plumpy, it's fuzzy. It's big and poofy. Stone Churner. What did I give it? I give it a C. This is stupid. It's a Stonehenge Pokemon. The name is a little funny, but it's a C.
It's a Stonehenge Pokemon, but its legs look like that mud rabbit ears, which again, copy paste. Sorry, there's an ad playing, and it says, "Is Pokemon too easy for you?" But I don't know what they're advertising, so this is not a very effective ad. But yeah, a Stone Journey. I don't think I saw it in game. The legs look like bunny ears. I appreciate the reference, but what is it? Good idea, god awful execution.
That's the word. Execution is the word I was trying to think of. way back when I couldn't think of the word and couldn't explain the word I
Oh.
was trying to think of. Execution.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, Ice Cube. Uh, it's a C. It's funny. I like that it's a penguin with its head frozen in a block of ice, but then its head is like disturbingly tiny and has that weird antenna on top. It would be a B if its actual head weren't really like unnerving to look at.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, this one I can definitively say was not in Sword, and so wasn't in the game. But like I saw this and I was like, "Holy cow! Somebody call a doctor! Like save this poor bird." C tier.
Oh yeah, in DD. Um, D. I don't like its design at all. It's like a dark version of what were they called? Audinos, and I hated Audinos, and that just made me hate these too.
I don't think I've ever seen this before, but I definitely see the resemblance to Audino, which that just makes me think like you put croissant ears on that one and turn the darkness brightness down a little bit. But I don't think I've seen these. So see.
I'm gonna have to take a quick break. Sorry, I know we're close to the end, but
Oh no, you're good.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Thank you. So next Pokemon on the list. Morpeko. Morpeko? Morpeko. Uh, I'm not that into it. C. I liked Marnie's character, but I had no interest in this Pokemon at all. Just not into it. C.
Who is Marnie?
Uh, she's one of your friends. She's the one that Team Yell is cheering for. Isn't her name Marnie?
Oh, okay. No, I have no idea.
Morpeko was like her starter that she always used.
Okay. Is Morpeko this gen's obligatory Pikachu clone?
Yes. Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really remember this Pokemon. We have enough Pikachus. See.
I'm gonna once again try Bulbapedia. See if that works. Q-Font. Give it a C. It's an elephant. We don't really have elephant Pokemon, so I like that. But in terms of its execution, it really more looks like an elephant balloon.
It really does.
Just not that into it. C.
Yeah, I said C. Well, really? Okay, I'm gonna give this one C half a plus, and its evolution a C, because I think you're right. I don't remember seeing another elephant Pokemon, but this just looks a little bit ridiculous, and not in a good way.
It's pulled like Pogo.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Copperage is not bad. I'm gonna change it to a C plus. It's okay. I don't really like the hat, but other than that, it's decent. It's a big square metal elephant. I don't know. I don't have a lot of good to say about it, but I don't really have anything bad to say, so C plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna revise it to a C. It's a little bit terrifying. It's a little bit too audaciously designed for my liking. But that's not its fault. C.
I don't like its Gigantamax form. That looks dumb as hell. It's standing upright like that little thing there is its hand, or its arm, its front leg. It looks really, really fucking stupid. All of these, the four fossil Pokemon, they all get Bs because I love the premise of them. Flair, do you agree that Gen 8 needed more Sonia?
Okay, who is Sonia?
She's the professor.
Boy,
Or
I
she-
have no recollection of this game.
She's the redheaded woman who you meet early on, who shows up every so often to do things the professor normally does. Give you helpful tips and give you items and explain areas. She had like little silver hearts in her hair.
I must have Google Save search off because I immediately regret looking this
Oh,
up.
oh yeah, no, don't. At least you know what she looks like now.
Oh, yes.
But the fossil Pokemon, they're so in England, multiple times throughout this history, but there was one specific point. where people were making fake fossils by combining two different skeletons together. That's how they had like the mermaid fossil, where it was just a monkey skeleton attached to a fish skeleton.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what these fossil Pokemon are, is you give fossils to this researcher who like is definitely totally a legit researcher who knows exactly what they're doing, but like her socks are mismatched, and like she's very obviously not like everything about her is mismatched to point out that when she combines two fossils together and mismatches them. So you end up with these Pokemon that are a combination of two different fossils combined together. And then she like makes up some reason why the Pokemon would be like that when it's very obviously like this is not how the Pokemon would be. So I love that reference. I love that premise. I find them all hilarious. So they all get Bs for me.
I'm gonna say for Dracozolt and Octozolt, I'm gonna give those B because they look so stupid. And I'm like, are you okay? Probably not. I don't like the second two. They're not as funny to me. They're more, are you okay? Let's get you to a hospital. So I'm gonna say C. I also feel like I got Dracozolt in mystery trades like so many times. I don't, were they hacked? I don't know, but I have like at least 5.
I think Dracozolt was a combination of two of the most common fossils. Because yeah, I remember those being all over the place too.
Okay.
I mean, like Arctovish, the head is literally on backwards. And for Dracovish, the head is attached to the end of the tail. Like these Pokemon make no sense. And the researcher is like making up reasons why they would be like that, and it just, you know, I find the whole thing hilarious. Duraludon, who was one of the Pokemon that was promoted a lot because it was one of what's his name? Not Leon, his rival, the Dragon Gym leader.
Leon's brother?
No, the guy that the guy that Leon always fought. It starts with an R.
You already know more than I do.
Pokemon Gen 8 Dragon Gym Leader. Oh my god, just give me his name.
Right.
Oh my god, don't. Why? Who the hell? This isn't even a character. Oh my god. Gyms, okay. Just scroll to the bottom. It's the last one. Raihan. Yeah, Raihan. That's him. Which I liked him a lot, but he was big on the like when they were, you know, releasing news about the game. He was big because he was Leon's rival and all that. But I don't like this Pokemon. It doesn't look like it can move. It looks like a statue. It doesn't have hands. It has weird. They look like broken off pieces of metal. Like I don't like it. It's just imagining this thing trying to walk. It would just like wobble back and forth. I don't know. D.
Yeah, this Pokemon I'm like already like C- on, but the Gigantamax form, it's literally an office building, which I do not appreciate. So I put C question mark. I don't understand what I'm looking at. I'm gonna put D question mark. I don't like what I'm looking at.
Dreepy. These were very cute. I like these a lot. I like that they enjoy getting fired out of things. Like they enjoy going really fast and getting shot out of the launchers on the final evolution. So I give them B. They're very cute little ghost dragons.
Are these pseudo legendary?
Yes, I believe these are the main pseudo legendary line of this generation.
Got no joke, like 30 of these in surprise trades. Like when I first got the game, like Nard and I got the game at the same time, and for whatever reason, we were just like spamming the surprise trade. I got like 50 of these from Japan. They were all Japanese, and I was like, why? What? Are they hacked?
No, what was probably going on is people were trying to breed a one with specific stats for competitive play. And so the ones that you got in trade were all the ones that didn't have the right stats.
Okay. Um, when you say breed them, uh,
Like
like they got the
eggs.
eggs.
Yeah, like when you want to get a Pokemon with very specific stats, abilities, and everything, you leave two Pokemon at the daycare, and then they just produce eggs over and over. And through luck, eventually you will hopefully get the egg. Like it's RNG. There are certain factors you can do. Stats, but yeah, beyond this normal players. There are certain things you can do to make sure that you're more likely to get the stats you want and the nature and everything. But you still have to breed like 50 eggs to try and get the one you want. Like it's a very low chance. So people who are trying to breed Pokemon for competitive play will, breed 100 of these things and then send them all off in Wonder Trades, because what else are you going to do with them?
Was what am I trying to say? Because this was the main pseudo legendary, that meant it had good stats, and people wanted to breed them, like you said, for competitive. That's why, like, out of any other Pokemon, this was like the most sent in the surprise trade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, solely for the fact that, like, I think if I turn on my game, I have, how you have boxes? I think I have a full box of these, and they're all Japanese. So, literally just for that, A.
Yeah, these guys had an extremely high speed stat, which matters in competitive play, I guess. I don't understand how speed matters in a turn-based game.
Seriously, that same ad played again? It was like, is Pokemon too easy for you? But before it, like, could say, like, buy this game today or whatever, right? We're now looking at a pig flying commercial and a guy's walking through an airport. Like, I don't. These ads suck.
Um, Dracloak, uh, it's a B. I don't actually like its design very much, but I like that there's a Dreepy hanging onto its head. That's very cute. Um, so it gets a B.
Okay, I missed the last part of that. You said it is the first evolution hanging onto its head?
Yes, yeah,
Or it's just-
that's a little Dreepy hanging onto its head.
So when it evolves, it clones itself, and like the little one hangs on, but then it grew?
I think the idea is that when it evolves, it attracts a Dreepy. Like Dreepies are attracted to its head and will come rest on its head.
Okay. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that. My whole box full of Dreepies, I didn't fight any of them, so that none of them are evolved, so the B, I guess?
Dragapult, top tier name, top tier Pokemon, A tier. It fires Dreepies out of the launchers on its head, which is hilarious to me. And I love that they add in the Dreepies love being fired out of it, so it's not like abusing them. The Dreepies love being shot out at high speed, so, and they're ghosts. It's not like it's gonna hurt them.
I'm surprised this guy doesn't have a Gigantamax form.
Me too. I would have thought he would have. They really didn't advertise this guy at all. Like he's not even in the game very much. I don't think any trainers use a Dragapult.
He's only in the game if you spam Wonder Trades, then you have a bajillion. Yeah, again, didn't evolve any of mine. B, I like the design. It's like kind of fun looking.
If their ghost wouldn't do 0 damage hitting you, they can. I don't know. Sure. Don't use logic on it. It's Pokemon. Um, Zacian. He's the sword one, yeah. Uh, I give Zacian a B because he reminds me of. Um, oh god, my brain. Sif from Dark Souls. Uh, so, B tier just for that.
Don't a reference. I for both this one and the next one, I put B. I'll say B half a plus. B half a plus. I think for like the the game mascots, which are four-legged animal-esque creatures, it's a little bit over. I'm not a big fan of like sword and shield. Like I feel like that I don't know. It's very overdone. But I appreciate them because they're the game mascots, and how could you dislike the game mascots? So, B have a plus. I did get. I think I had sword, so I got this guy. I don't think I kept him in my party. I think he's like in the box.
Yeah, I had one in my party for a little while, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna use a different one. Zamazenta, I also give a B. I like that he becomes a shield. His face is a shield, and I find that hilarious. So it's a B.
Yeah, I might say B quarter of a plus for this one.
And then Eternus, we don't need to talk about Eternus. We all know he's an F tier. We can move on.
Rude.
No, I gave
S tier.
I gave Eternatus a B. He's all right. I'm not super into his design. This weird like floating dragon skeleton thing, but he does look cool, and it was certainly a very cool fight. So definitely a B for me. He's too small. It isn't. He's enormous.
67 feet.
When he's in his full form, he's 328 feet tall. Like he's a big boy.
Yeah, I did. I really liked the final battle. Second S tier in this gen. I didn't realize it was Poison Dragon. I thought it was some other type combo. I don't know what. I named this guy. I think I named this guy Gregor after Gregor Clegane from Game of Thrones, which is why I like him so much. He's in my party, and like I was talking about earlier with the guy who like had him. After I finally got to the end game and got this Pokemon, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I see why you have him in the party. He's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. You can feed every Pokemon in the game curry, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird to feed this guy curry, but I do it all the same. I appreciate that.
He's really not tiny, Coma. He's like he's not small in any form. I don't know what screen you were playing on, but whenever Eternatus was on screen in my game, he was pretty big. These Pokemon, I don't know. These are from the expansion that I did not buy because I'm still mad at Nintendo. The original game should have been fleshed out more. They shouldn't have added an extra island out of nowhere. I wish they had taken all of the effort they put on that paid DLC and actually applied it to the base game. But I'll get off my soapbox. D. He's a small fighting bear, and I'm just not into it.
Told you what happened when I tried to buy the DLC, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I bought so I went to Target. I got, like the digital download card. I bought that and I threw the receipt away because I assumed the card had one of those scratch offs. No, the code was on the receipt. So I never got the game.
No.
Right? Like totally 100% my fault. But like any other time I bought one of those plastic cards, you scratch it off the card.
Yeah.
My bad for not checking, but I think it was like the season pass, right? That would give you access to both or whatever. Because I was like, you know what? I like Gen 8. I'll play through it. Just why not? And I never did. So I don't know these Pokemon either. What did I say? I said sea cub fu. Oh, that's a terrible name.
Yeah.
This looks like Teddy Ursa pre-evolution, but gray and angsty. Like I don't. C minus.
Urshifu, I hate it. D. I don't like any of its forms. Too much leg,
Yeah.
too much going on around its waist. I'm just not into it. D.
I have no idea what I'm looking at. P question mark question mark question mark. Wait, this guy has 2 Gigantamax form, but evolved Droopy has 0. That
Yeah.
wonky.
Because he's a legendary or something, I guess. I hate this. F tier. It's a monkey and it's an evil monkey. I don't like it. F tier. Get rid of it.
I put Darude, but it's a Z. Zandstorm. I'm not really. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's like you said, it's an evil monkey, but he's got like arm warmers and his definitely not ribs are showing. I don't. Dark grass. A waste of a good combo.
Yeah.
Again, C question mark question mark question mark.
Regieleki. I like the Reggie Pokemon, and this is very disappointing. It looks stupid, its arms are weird, and I don't like the name. I think that they did a very, very bad follow-up on the Reggie Pokemon with this. If I did say the rating, it's a D.
I agree with you on that one because the Reggie Pokemon freaked me out, but this one looks like it's got the light bulb base, but its arms, quote unquote, look kind of like hair, and just it's all over the place. I wouldn't catch it. Is it even though it's legendary? I'd catch it just to check it off the Pokedex.
Yeah. Flair hates all the best Pokemon confirmed. Flair likes all the best Pokemon. The Pokemon that Flair hates are not the best Pokemon. Regidrago, everything that I just said about Regieleki applies. Why did I give it a C? This is definitely a D. I don't like anything about this. Its arms are a dragon head that float from its body, so they're not even connected. No. Don't like it.
Yeah, what is the Pokemon in an earlier gen that's like a little creature wearing a white dress and it's got the Mawile?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Definitely not Mawile TM. D plus.
Dragon that attempted to bite a Jawbreaker. Yeah. Glastrier, I give it a C. It's just an ice type Mudsdale. Like this is it. Like if they had done Galarian Mudsdale, this is what it would look like. Like I don't understand why this is a separate Pokemon. Not very imaginative. C.
Yeah, it's a horse, but its head, feet, and tail are frozen. Send it to the hospital with the ice deep penguin. I'm gonna say C minus. That's C minus.
Spectrier. It's a sad Rapidash. D.
Okay, are its hooves floating? They are. Right? It's like the hooves are disconnected from its body, right? Or what am I looking at with its feet?
Let me zoom in on the picture. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. The picture is like 10 pixels by 10 pixels.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think its legs are not actually connected to the hooves.
That's so weird. See? Question mark?
Whoops. Oh god.
That's like vaguely imaginative, but it's gonna be a long time before I even see this Pokemon again.
And then the final Pokemon, the very last one, Calyrex. He looks like a nerd. He looks like a fucking nerd. Why is his head shaped like that? He is such a fucking nerd. I don't like it. He looks very stupid. And then he has different forms where he's just riding the two horses. Like, he doesn't change.
Oh.
The horses don't change. He's just on top of them. That's not a form. That's just two Pokemon. If you throw that out into a fight, someone's going to know you're fucking cheating. You sent out two Pokemon at once.
Yeah, I don't... Wait. I don't understand what's happening here. It's a rabbit, but it's got a flower brain, and it's... what? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm sad that this is the last one, and so for the last couple minutes of stream, and because this is the very last one, I was going to ask if we wanted to do a quick recap of all the ones we did S tier. Would you be down for that?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to go first because you have a lot more than I do, or should I go first because I have a lot fewer than you do?
I'll go first.
Okay.
God, where are my S tiers? It's so many to scroll through, and I'm bad at scrolling. If only there were a way to sort things and filter things in Excel.
Honestly, there to the filter.
I actually don't know how to do it on Google.
Oh, okay, wait. Maybe I can, because I have the option. I do that.
Oh, create filter.
Oops.
There we go.
Oh, you figured it out. Okay.
Create filter affects all viewers of this sheet. Filter for me. Oh god. Oh Jesus. What is this interface? Oh, here we go. Sort A to Z. And then I just scroll down to the S's. I'm not going to bring them up on Bulbapedia because... Wow, I actually had a lot of S's. Oh, but it didn't sort. Okay, hang on. Undo that sort. I need it to sort everything. Sort A to Z. No, it's only sorting... It's only sorting the one column. How do I get it to sort the whole sheet?
Okay, hold on.
Oh, here we go. The range. I can manually edit the range. A1, no. C1. Yeah. There we go. Now if I sort A to Z, that sorts everything. Okay, we're good. We're good. And it's not affecting the sheet for you, right? Because I told it only sort for me.
Correct.
Cool. All right, S tier. So the first one, it's just going to go alphabetical. First one is Raichu. Love Raichu, love his design. I don't really like Pikachu that much, but I love Raichu. He is always in my party when I have him as an option. Nidoking's a badass, super awesome, love him. Cyndaquil, best starter in the game. Super happy to see him in Pokemon Breath of the Wild, whatever it's called. And his whole evolutionary line, Cyndaquil, Quilava, Typhlosion, all S tiers. Best starters, best starter line. Love everything about them. Furret, I would like one in real life. I still want the life-size Furret pillow that is 6 feet long. Or, sorry, 5 feet 11 inches, which is also my height. So it would be exactly...
Is that back in stores yet? Pokemon store? Okay, I will look it up.
It's a raccoon? It's not a raccoon, it's a ferret. That's why it's Furret.
Oh. Larry, did we lose you?
Hello? Okay.
Okay, I can hear you now. May I post the link in chat real quick?
Yes. Yeah, that plush. Still out of stock. But I desperately need one. Help us acquire 8 of these. Sunkern, surprising S tier, but he's just so perfectly designed. Very disappointing how he evolves. Houndoom, S tier, also almost always in my party. My dream ideal party would include Houndoom for sure. Suicune was my favorite Pokemon for a while and is my second favorite legendary in the game. I really, really love Suicune. Houndoom best boy, yes. Torterra, second best starter in the game. Definitely planning to have this as my starter in the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Vespiquen. Big badass Super Bee. Just looks really imposing, really powerful, and I like that. Especially from a bug Pokemon. Yan Mega, basically the same thing. Really imposing, really powerful from a bug Pokemon. Very cool. Come on, get me the... Please pull up the link I'm mousing over and not the one that's 2 rows below where my mouse is. Mamoswine looks badass. This is what I like boars and pigs when they're like powerful big creatures like this. I don't like it when they're, wrestlers, like a certain starter we will not name. Gallade was my favorite Pokemon for a very, very long time. Very, very much love Gallade. Did I miss... Hang on. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Now I've lost my place. Gallade, there we go. Golett and Golurk, my favorite ghost types. I love these guys. Golette's very cute and it reminds me of a sci-fi book I used to read. Golurk literally turns into a rocket ship when he flies. Like his legs become a rocket. Vivillin. Probably my favorite bug type. Also would definitely be on my dream team. Zygarde is my current favorite legendary. I like all his forms. I like the doggo with the scarf. I like the land snake slug form. And then I like his Gundam form. Rowlet, third best starter in the game. Very, very cute. Vikavolt. Bug Electric, cool combination. Also just love his design and the particle beam face. Mimikyu I gave an S tier. I guess.
Are you confused by your rating?
Yeah, Mimikyu's cute, and I like the whole like he doesn't let anyone see under his disguise. Oh my god, it keeps popping up with the wrong link, not the one I moused over. So annoying. Cosmog is S tier, adorable. I love Nebby. Cosmog is S tier because of Nebby. Why? This is so annoying. There we go. When the tabs get too small, it removes the close button, so then I have to click on each tab individually.
Oh.
Solgaleo, very badass, very cool metal lion. Technical difficulties, yeah. The real difficult part is when Michio starts going through, because I'm not going to know when to click or what to click on.
Oh, I would say we can just leave it. You can just leave up a picture of Psyduck.
Snom S tier for the reasons mentioned earlier this stream. Trevenant S tier, one of the spookiest ghost Pokemon. I love the Haunted Tree. Very, very well done. Golisopod, also guaranteed to be on my team, my dream team. I love Golisopod. And then S+++ tier, favorite Pokemon ever, Vaporeon. Always, anytime I get an EV, Vaporeon is what I evolve it into. Best Pokemon. Love it.
+++, dang. Okay. I will start off by saying the only S tier we agree on is Zygarde. Okay, like my list, you were much kinder than I was. Because if I look at, okay, apparently I have some G tiers, so I'm gonna start with G. I have one Z tier, which is Shuffle. I have 1, 2, 3, 6 G tiers, which seems really mean. But I have Seismitoad as G tier, which you also gave an F, so I don't feel too bad. Gothitelle as a G tier. Ducklet G, Clink, Clang, and Clink, Clang. The keys, yeah, of course. Okay, so those are all my G tiers. I don't know why I gave Ducklet such a low rating, because you gave Ducklet a C.
I think it was because Ducklet wasn't Psyduck. So that's why you gave it a low score.
Okay, for S tier. Okay, for regular S tier, I did Eternatus, Toxtricity. I totally misspoke. Apparently, I did give an S tier in not Gen 1, not Gen 8, and that was Zygarde.
Oh, yeah.
But it was S-, so kind of doesn't count. Zapdos, Lotad. That seems a little bit extra. Yeah, I'm going to caramelize that. No, it's too late. Okay, so Gen 3, Lotad. Apparently an S tier. Zapdos, obviously. Team Instinct. The meme team for Pokemon Go. Snorlax. Big, lazy, eats pizza. Totally relate. Ditto I gave an S tier, which seems kind of extra. I don't remember doing that. Magikarp I gave an S. What was happening during Gen 1?
I think you mentioned liking the weak, useless Pokemon and having a soft spot for them.
But only in Gen 1, because there's plenty of weak and useless Pokemon in the other gens, and they probably got Fs.
Yeah.
Abra F, sure, I'll stick behind that one. And then Bulbasaur, as you have up, best starter, number 1 for a reason. And then Psyduck, obviously my favorite Pokemon. The 3-foot, may I post another link in chat?
Yeah.
The 3-foot Psyduck also sold out. You need to buy it at the Pokemon Company, because you need the Furret, I need the Psyduck.
Yes.
Psyduck is like, oh my, fight me. But, and there we have it, all 900 plus, right?
Yeah, 900 exactly. Wow.
Is it really?
Oh, wait, no. I think it's 898, because, yeah, the first 2 rows are of the Excel. Yeah, so we get to row 900, so it's 898 Pokemon.
All 898. Round of applause for us. Holy cow. Where did 2021 go?
Yeah.
all in all, I think that was a really good start. Did we decide on what we're ranking next
Were,
for October?
were we gonna rank Bloons Towers?
Yes. I honestly have no idea. All I remember is um, we were talking about doing something holiday for December, but that's 2 months away. So I can't recall what we finalized for October, November.
Yeah, I think in my head we were thinking Bloons Towers next, and then
Okay.
I don't think we had specified anything after that. We had various
Com-
ideas we wrote down, but we didn't like settle on one.
Coma suggested the Spider-Man movies. Did you see that?
Oh yeah. I can go ahead and do that for you. F F F. Haven't seen it, and then all the rest are like A or S tier.
Coma, did you catch that? Oh, brutal. Um, how did he get? How did he get it to be italicized font? Huh.
Slash EM does that now instead of coloring it. Or is it slash me?
Oh, it is
Unrecognized.
slash me.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
slash me.
All right, so I guess next time, Bloons Defense 6, right? Towers?
Yeah, and I figure we could do rate the tower with an average score, and then rate the tier 5 versions as separate scores as well. So like we'll rate Dart Monkey as a tower in general, and then give a rating to Crossbow Master,
Oh.
whatever the middle tier 5 is, and Juggernaut, Ultra Juggernaut. The middle tier 5 that no one cares about.
Rude. Just for that, I'm going to give that guy an A+. Preview for next time. But, okay. Cool. Until next time, this was Pokemon TYTY Flare for hosting and having the images up. This was
Yeah.
super fun. I did a lot fewer S tiers than you, but I stand by my S tiers.
I mean, I guess I just like Pokemon more than you.
That's not untrue because I know Gen 1 and half of Gen 8 and a few others. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to jump off here.
Alrighty, bye. And that is going to do it for the stream. So thanks everyone for hanging out. As stated, next month we'll be doing Bloons Tower Defense 6 towers and Tier 5 upgrades. So stay tuned for that, I guess. Till then, thanks for hanging out and have a good day.